When I became a barber, I thought the better I got, the more benefits I would receive. I thought if I got better at fades, at lines, at designs, I even thought if my reputation was better, I could reap all the rewards. But I soon realized I was wrong. Throughout my 15 years of barbering, I realized something valuable. That not only do the clients remember the haircut, they also remember how you made them feel. Throughout the years, I've met thousands of people, different ages, different cultures, different beliefs, different walks of life. And most of them have taught me something. I used to think I was reading barber books, but I soon realized that the people were the books. One person that comes to mind is a good friend named Khan Hadaweda. Khan Hadaweda walked into the shop as a stranger, sat in my chair, became a client, and soon became a friend. Khan was inspired of becoming a barber, so I pointed him in the right direction, where to go to barber school, and what tools to buy. I encouraged him to put in the reps, and eventually we could be cutting side by side. Khan did so, but then he put down the clippers and had a better calling. He ended up working with the youth down at a school where his mum was the principal. Throughout their time, Khan fell in love with a Hawaiian girl. He moved over to Hawaii, they got married, and like all Māori boys, when they move away from home, they get a bit homesick. We caught up one time. Khan was about to get divorced. That eventually happened, and Khan came back home. He didn't know where to put his emotion at the time, so he was encouraged by his family to get into art. He even painted me and my partner Megan an art piece. This art piece was one of the few art pieces that we had when we first opened the shop. Khan's mum and stepdad drove this art piece all the way up from Whakatane. Had a mini porphyry, did a karakia, couple waitas, and had a bit of a mihi. This art piece now is in the entranceway of our shop. So before you even enter the shop, a good friend of mine's artwork is at the front. Being creative helped him get through those hard times, to where Khan today has found the love of his life. He is now a proud dad to his daughter and living with that family down in Whakatane. Till this day, me and Khan still catch up. We talk about life, we talk about our goals still, and we still help each other grow. That connection wouldn't just come from a haircut. It wouldn't have transpired from me doing a good fade, me doing good lines, me doing good beard shape-ups. That connection transpired from the conversations we had in this chair. And then there are the hard moments. I've had wives come to the shop just to tell me that their husbands have passed on. I've cut children up for their first time, and I've cut old men up for their last time. I've had men sit in the seat to tell me about their dreams, their aspirations, their goals in life. I've had men cry in the seat, expressing how they just lost their wife, their parents, or gone through a bad breakup. I've had to give off a piece of myself just so they could give off a piece of their self, so they can connect and so that they can heal. In those moments, I knew I wasn't in the hair industry. I realized I was in the industry of serving people. You see, anyone can pick up a pair of clippers and cut hair. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes repetition. But can you make them feel heard? Can you make them feel valued? Can you make them feel better when they leave the chair, better when they walked into the shop? That is a totally different skill. There are barbers who walk into this industry to make money, and there are barbers that come into this industry to serve people. Here at Bruce's Barber and Salon, we have a saying: walk in as a customer, leave as family. This chair has heard thousands of stories, some inspiring, some heartbreaking, and some life-changing. All those stories reminded me of something, and that something is that connection beats skill. So tonight, I want to ask you one question. Whatever your skill is, what are you genuinely doing to connect with people?